So honey got pulled off these bees yesterday, and they got moved in here last night. They're kind of pissed, just a little bit. You know, we just kind of took their food for the rest of the year, so my veil is already on. I haven't even lit the smoker yet. It's gonna be a fun day. So today we're checking some bees. These just had honey pulled off of them yesterday. So we're checking to see how they're doing before they go off to North Dakota. The summertime in Texas actually really sucks. There's basically nothing for these bees to feed on. They're gonna go up there and make some honey and build up, continue to build up as they did this spring in Texas. But before they do, I gotta make sure that they're doing all right. So I'm opening the hive up, and first thing I'm doing is checking for any weird odors. That happens, and then I'm going to start to examine the hive. So I just skipped the first two frames, but it looks like I need to go back and look at them because I see some brood. But they've got great pollen. Yeah, they've got great resources. I'm going to pull this next frame out and show you guys, because man, looks like from here it is beautiful. Yeah. Got a pinhole. Looks like we got a little bit of EFB. So let me check this out here. Got a beautiful frame of brood here. Overall, this colony is very calm. We got more resources here. So we've got honey and pollen. So you see the capped honey right here, and then the pollen is obviously the yellow stuff. Good weight, good resources. Man, I don't know what it is about these plastic frames, but they love them. We have a beautiful slab of brood with honey mixed in between. You see all that larva there. Nice and beautiful. This colony looks good, so next up I'm going to check its mite levels. And normally I batch the mite levels. I'll do 4 at a time. But this one I'm going to go ahead and do 1 just to show you guys the process. And beautiful slab of honey right there. So what we got here is the VARROA Easy Check by VARROA. Everybody's seen these if you're in beekeeping. Got a wash tub, got our half cup sample of bees, and then we have a little screen to screen out the alcohol when we're done. So what I'm going to do is open this up. I've already got alcohol in it. I recently discovered you can buy 99% isopropyl, and bought that, and I cut it myself, and it ended up being a little bit cheaper than buying pre-cut. So just double checking for the queen on this frame. This is a good brood frame. And everybody does this differently. This is the way I do it. These bees are nice and fat, looking good. So we're just going to shake off some bees here. And even though that's probably enough, I like to do 2 frames just to make sure that I get a nice even sample. Double check for the queen here. Shake them. Looks good. And again, you don't need to get a bunch of bees. This is probably even too much. Field bees are going to fly off. See here, I got a tub full of bees. And for those of you that are like, oh, you're killing the bees, you're killing the bees, it's like 300 bees. And the point here is to make sure that we don't lose the whole colony. So I'm taking this sample, sacrificing 300 bees, which is nothing, to make sure that they're not going to continue to go downhill and lose the entire colony of 40, 50, 60,000 bees. So we're triple checking for the queen. She's pretty easy to spot in a nice white wash tub. I had to get a brand new one. My other one was cooked. No queen, so what we're going to do, get the bees in a corner here. Just like that. Do a nice heaping half cup of bees. Dump them in there. Put our lid on. Squished a bee there, whoops. Hopefully it seals. Put a lid on, kill them real quick. Dump the rest back into the colony. So we are done with this colony. It looks great. We're just going to put a number to it. Now the thing about Varroa that you have to look out for is often you cannot see the visual effects of it until it's too late. So that's something you got to look out for. If you don't keep a ton of bees, that's something that you should really prioritize, making sure that you have one of these, that you're checking your colonies. So we're going to process this sample. I'm going to shake this for 60 seconds vigorously to dislodge any of the Varroa that are going to be on the bees. All right, so when we're done, you just want to give it a nice vigorous shake. Make sure you're dislodging everything in there. And we're going to look at the bottom of the container here. 1. So I have 1 Varroa mite, which is pretty good. That's acceptable. What you're going to do, you're measuring mites per 100 bees, so you're going to take that number and you're going to divide it by 3 because our half cup sample was 300 bees. So for now, I got to get to work, check some more bees, and we'll see you in a little bit.